Hello everyone, I'm Supriya Raja, the founder of the Power Reading Hub. Today with me is Dr. Selvapriya Vimal, who is an MBBS doctor. She works in a government service in Namakkal and is also a mother of two beautiful children. Selvapriya's child took training with me for intervention for the past 3 months. Dr. Selvapriya has also taken my do-it-yourself course, that is the Empower Teaching Blueprint course, which also has a challenge attached to it. So let's hear from Dr. Selvapriya how both the coaching program and how the recorded course helped her son to move in his literacy skills and also improve his behavior. Thank you, Dr. Selvapriya, for joining this discussion.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the introduction, ma'am.
Yes, and it's really nice to see you for this success story. All right. So when did you first decide that your child required an academic intervention?
Yes, ma'am. I decided to get structural academic intervention because he was not able to complete the homework or any activity given by his school, ma'am, without our intervention. So I decided to get, ma'am. Also,
Okay.
he is not able to tell the instructions given by his school.
Okay. So when I proposed you the structured intervention for your child, what thoughts came to your mind in the beginning as a parent?
Ma'am?
So when you started the structured
Ma'am, not
intervention,
at ma'am.
you can hear? You can hear now? Yeah. So when
Yes,
you
ma'am. Yes,
started
ma'am.
the structured intervention as a parent, what thoughts, what questions came to your mind?
Yes, ma'am. Initially, I had doubt whether he will sit or not for the training program, ma'am. So because
Okay.
I know making him sit is the main problem for me.
So for him, attention was one of the major problems. He wouldn't sit.
Yes, ma'am. If he started sitting means he is able to concentrate and develop his skills, ma'am. So my first question is whether I am able to make him sit or not.
And how he was in school that time in terms of sitting.
In school, so I got complaints, ma'am, like he's not sitting in one place while his teacher is teaching, like that, ma'am. So he also keeps on disturbing other child's activities, ma'am.
Okay. So how did you how did you actually feel the classes were going when you started the program with me, the training program for your child? How do you find the classes? How do you feel the classes were
I
going for him?
found, I found very useful, ma'am. Initially, he was distracted, but once he got familiar with the class and also he got familiar with you, he itself started telling about the class timings and all, ma'am. So he gets
Okay.
involved in that.
Oh, he used to remind you of the class timing that I have to go for class. Okay, that's nice.
Also,
Okay.
I'm very happy. Also, I'm very happy that he is able to sit for 45 minutes without any interactions.
Yes, his sitting tolerance has also increased, right? The child who couldn't sit
Now he make
for,
it. Yes, ma'am. Now he make it as a routine.
that's good. So the next question I would
Even
like
if
to
one
ask.
class
Yeah.
was missed, means he lost. Yes, ma'am. Even if one class was missed due to some other reasons, he'll ask like, "Why, ma? Why there is no class?" Like that.
Okay, so he was getting interested in the classes and he was asking if class was not happening, why it's not happening. Okay, that's good. That's
Yes, ma'am.
encouraging. Yeah. So also, according to your opinion, in terms of the recorded course,
Yes,
Empower
ma'am.
Teaching Blueprint, what is your opinion about that course? Because along with this training program for Sanjeev, you also took access to the recorded, that's a do-it-yourself course, the Empower Teaching Blueprint. It's a 7-course bundle. So how did you find the course? That is, but that, because that is for you, that is targeted towards the parent. So how did you feel the course in terms of the flow, in terms of understanding the
Regarding the
content?
recorded course, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. First of all, thank you for that course, ma'am. Thank you for the blueprint.
thank you.
Actually,
Welcome.
my opinion is we can see it and implement it whenever we have time. So that is the first thing I liked about it, ma'am.
Yes, and that course is targeted basically to help you as a parent to get your child
Yes,
interested
ma'am.
in the
As a
concept of
working
reading.
parent,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. As a working parent, it was very useful for me.
Yes, and also because you have less time, you could use it at your convenience, right? That was good.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
where
Also,
you,
not only for the child, but for me, like managing my emotional problems. It was very useful, ma'am.
the screen is getting a little stuck. Wait. Hmm. Okay, can you just repeat the answer because the screen was stuck? Yeah. Can you hear me,
Useful for the
Doctor?
parents also, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So how was it helping you? You were saying something about the emotional issue, right? What was it?
Yes, ma'am. Not only for the child, it was very helpful for me also, like managing my emotions like that, ma'am. While undergoing the challenge, it was very useful, ma'am.
That's good. That's really good. So, what changes? Okay, okay. What difficult? Before going to the your success, I would like to also know this. When, what do you think when I first announced the challenge? Okay, was it just to complete the challenge, or what were
It
you
was a
thinking
great challenge, ma'am.
when you
Yes,
first
ma'am.
look at the challenge?
Actually,
What is
initially, watching yes, ma'am. Watching videos is very easy, but when I started implementing, I faced many challenges, ma'am. So
that
then
is
only I thought of different methods. At that time only I can able to see his positives.
where only when you were implementing it you could start seeing the
Yes, ma'am.
difference.
Yes, ma'am.
Though implementation also was difficult because I agree. I told you the other day
And
also in the
also I
beginning.
started, and also during the challenge, I started trying many new things to make him more concentrated. That, ma'am, like rewards, reinforcement, that method and all I tried, ma'am.
Very good. So you the rewards, reinforcement methods all helped it, right?
Yes,
Mm,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
that's good.
Only during the challenge only I started implementing that.
That's good. So also how, uh, what changes you experienced? Okay, you experienced in Sanjeev. One is your emotional thing also helped, and in terms of Sanjeev, what changes you saw before the, before the challenge and after the challenge, Empower Teaching Blueprint challenge.
Yes, ma'am. Now he is able to sit and concentrate. He is able to read continuously without any distraction. Even in school also he is getting some positive note, ma'am.
So what is the school teacher telling?
With extra care, he is able to read and finish his activity like that, ma'am. With some
Okay.
extra care.
So how was it earlier?
Earlier, he's not able to sit like that, ma'am.
Not even for 5 minutes.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Hmm.
He keeps on distracted and doing started roaming, aimless roaming like that, ma'am.
Within the classroom.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next thing I would like to ask is, how is your confidence level in training Sanjeev to build reading interest, to build reading fluency? How's your confidence level now after taking the challenge?
Yes, ma'am. After challenge, I'm confident about myself and Sanjeev also, ma'am. Because during this challenge, my consistency made me more confident.
Exactly. Consistency matters. Implementing, in spite of,
Yes, ma'am. The
facing
result
difficulties,
was,
you still implemented it. Yeah, that's good. And I
yes,
remember
ma'am.
your daughter also said
The
something the other
result
day,
from
no?
the consistency.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So So what was, you can also mention this to our viewers, what changes your daughter saw?
Yes, ma'am. If he's able to read one page continuously like that, and he's able to answer some questions, means his her face started flourishing and happy
Hmm,
nowadays.
that's
She
nice.
will tell me like, wow, mummy, super. You are a great mom, like that, ma'am.
Nice. Really good.
She itself started encouraging me.
Okay. When now she's also part of the process, and she's also encouraging you.
Yes, ma'am.
Really nice. Very nice.
I am appreciating Sanjeev, and she started appreciating me.
That's awesome. Yes, you also deserve an appreciation for, in spite of you're a
Yes, ma'am.
doctor. Okay, you have a busy schedule. In spite of that, you have managed to spend time with him, even if it's for small time. You have implemented it consistently, and because you implemented it consistently in spite of the challenges. You are now seeing changes in him and in you as a parent, right? Your confidence is also much
Yes,
better, and even his behavior
yes,
changes.
ma'am.
His ability to read is better. He's reading better. He's comprehending better, right?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am. Sure.
there. The next question I'll ask is, okay, now as you are now an inspiration to many other moms, okay, not just in our community, not just in the paid member community, but to everybody. So, what message you would like to give to the other parents who are either thinking of taking up the challenge or who have started the challenge and not been consistent? What would you like to say?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my final message is anything is possible, ma'am. First, we
Whatever the
have to
difficulty of their child, it is possible to
find
improve.
the core problem, and make your activities according to that core problem, ma'am. Then started doing it and make it consistent.
Okay, so I'll just recap what you said because your voice broke. So the first thing you're trying to say is
Yes, ma'am.
identify your child's core problem, one core problem.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
We
ma'am.
don't target all together, target
And
one at a time, right? So, and then
and
you
we
do
have
the
to make the
activity
activities according to the,
according to that core problem.
we have to.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
whatever
According to the
activities
core
are being
problem, we
said,
have to.
you tweak it to the according to that child's temperament and child's core problem. Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So, for example, if the child is having attention problem, you want the child to read. So instead of just saying read, according to the child's attention, you tweak the reading activity, right? Correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what even I was always telling. Very good. So I'm really happy, Dr. Selvapriya, that you are seeing these changes. I
Thank
definitely
you.
am confident that this will continue and that your child will really shine. He will do very good, very well in school. It's a process. It's a step by step improvement. It'll just keep on going now. Now because you know what to do, right? You're not lost. You know very well what to do. Your video is being stuck. Hmm, 1 minute.
Yes,
Yeah, the video is getting stuck.
ma'am.
It's okay, no problem. But you can hear me, right? Mm. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So good. I'm so happy and I'm proud of you also. Continue the good work.
Thank
So
you.
for those of
Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Sure, ma'am.
and for those of you who would like to know more about what we do in Power Reading Hub and how we can improve your child's literacy skills, reading skills, spelling skills, I have a WhatsApp group. I'll put in the link below. You can join the WhatsApp group to know more about the updates and also get access to more value that I put out. So once again, congratulations to Dr. Selvapriya. I would like to see more and more
Thank
success
you.
stories like this. So have a great
Thank you,
day,
ma'am.
happy reading and happy parenting. Good night. Good night, Dr. Selvapriya.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night, ma'am.
Good night.